Richardson now on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Richardson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain and good. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Herbert back to the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Richardson to throw off play action. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Herbert throwing again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Houston set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd down and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack. Here's Herbert now on second down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Richardson on the bootleg here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Golden Eagles have regained the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Singleton. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Watch out for Hill on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So that penalty on the offense, and the fumble recovery will stand.
That penalty is declined.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Voyagers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, Richardson. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Marvin Mims, 65 yards. And the Golden Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now it's Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Singleton, and he powers his way up past the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
They really need to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Herbert on 1st down now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gomez. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Herbert. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This 2nd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Gonna throw on third down with Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 75. And the Voyagers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 2nd and 9. Thompson looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Thompson going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
1st and 10. Here's Thompson. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action here, Thompson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Sticking with Thompson here. And that is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, Singleton. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Thompson going play action here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Christian Harris able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson. Finding space at the 40, finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Golden Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Baseman. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
Let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Herbert off of play action. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now out comes Houston. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet. Your defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 8, a minute 24 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Herbert going to throw. Buying time to his left. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Herbert to throw. Finding Watkins. Oh, they'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another 1st, but they're working with no timeouts. Throwing, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Casey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Houston, not much.